As someone who's a huge optimist and revels in hype, I find E3 is like Christmas. But just because I have these traits, it doesn't mean I'm immune to disappointment. Here's what I would personally consider to be the 5 most disappointing things from E3 2019. I don't expect much from you, EA. You show up each year with your exciting looking games and your empty broken promises, and yet you still disappointed me. I personally am not that into FIFA, but I enjoy watching football every now and then. That said, I actually had FIFA Street when I was a kid and absolutely adored it. I loved how different the game felt to its counterpart. So when I learned that FIFA 2020 during EA Play was to have a FIFA Street mode, I was actually quite excited. Maybe I'll actually pick this one up. They have a 30-minute time slot for FIFA 2020, and they announced FIFA Street immediately. So how many minutes of gameplay did we see? 0. How many minutes of overall gameplay? Like 2? What the hell is the point, EA? And whilst I'm talking about EA have been priding themselves in their EA Originals indie scene ever since Unraveled was announced a few years back. That was proof that in that massive corporate machine, there was a very small but very real beating heart of humanity, and it was refreshing. EA Play was 3 hours long, and they only showed 6 games. No EA Originals, which pissed me off because a game they showed last year called Sea of Solitude got me hyped. I didn't know when it was coming out, but I wanted to know more. And then I found out it's coming out July 5th! What? Why wouldn't you show it off? Do you want it to fail? And one more thing. This 3-hour presentation showed off 3 new games in Star Wars, FIFA and Madden, and 3 DLCs, but in the span of those 3 hours, they only showed off like 45 minutes of gameplay. They're lucky Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order actually looks fun, because 2+ hours of talking was so boring. It is the worst E3 presentation or show I've ever seen. I felt physically drained after watching it. Oh, Banjo. Oh, Rayman. The internet hyped you up so much. We really thought you were coming back in a big way, and hey, Banjo sort of is. Banjo's in Smash. That's awesome. But this is another Grinch leak all over again. The internet thought they found all the clues to connect the dots and reveal a big surprise at some of the conferences, but alas, it was not to be. Maybe one of these days we'll get a new Banjo game. One day we must get a new Rayman game, right? It's the 25th anniversary next year, come on! Bandai Namco's games were leaked ahead of their announcements. It's so soul-crushing and insulting to them. There are thousands of people who have worked hard on these games, eagerly anticipating people's reactions, and it's stolen by someone who decided to share the link to a secret public server on their website. Elden Ring, Tales of Arise, and Ni no Kuni Remastered would have been amazing freakout moments, but it just doesn't feel quite as exciting when it's been leaked. Almost like the news is tainted in some way. The hype surrounding a conference is what gets you excited more than anything, and that was ruined a bit, and it's such a shame. Thank you very much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, share the video around. Maybe check out my Twitter, my Twitch, and my Patreon. Helps support the channel. I really appreciate it if you check them out. Yeah, tell me, what was the most disappointing thing for you this E3? You know mine, and I'd like to know yours. But thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.